one of my first videos on here on this channel. Let me do this real quick. Probably be a little bit better to hear my blabbering mouth here. All right. Yeah. One of my first videos on this channel had to do with hating freeloaders. I was real profane in the video, and I do apologize if anybody is offended by, bad language. The more I watch it, I was like, man, I was pretty bad. But I have another instance of this kind of behavior of milking the system that I'd like to share with you. The place where I work, a lot of times my wife will take me to work because I've got a somewhat large vehicle, and sometimes I'll drive it to work, but it usually burns up about a quarter tank of gas getting up there and getting back, or more. And sometimes my wife will take me to work and drop me off and come get me while I'm done. One of these mornings that this had happened, I'd gone to 7-Eleven, 7-Eleven as I like to call it, and pulled out some money out of the machine and just got what I needed to get. Just a morning ritual with me. Okay. So I'm pulling out money out of the machine, and there's somebody behind me at the counter. I believe she had an Otis Spunkmeyer muffin and some orange juice and something else. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't, a banana or an orange or something. It was just junk food, and which was what I was there for as well, which is cool, But she had to go back out to her car because the food stamp machine where you punch in your PIN number was inoperable for that morning. Didn't work. And she said she was going to go out to her car and get the money or whatever and buy the stuff, and she left it just sitting on the counter. And as I'm paying and as I'm going through the motions of spending a few minutes there talking to them and just making having them make my change and stuff, I see her drive off, and I made a mention or I made a comment to the person there. Wow, not even the class to come in and just put it back. It's not her job to do that, but at the same time, if you're going to go get shit off the shelf that you don't have money to pay for, that's junk food. And if the card thing is not working, at least have some fucking decency. If you don't have the money, to just go put it back, because this is people that are actually working. Now this is their job. You make their job just a little bit harder, And it sucks having a job where you stand up in one place all day. So we kind of comment or talk about that a little bit, about how, that sucks, now you've got to go put that back. Yeah, I've got to go put that back now. That sucks. One of those things. So I jump in the car. I don't even think much about it. Go to Sonic, because, they don't have Sonic at 7-Eleven. Sometimes I'll just eat breakfast and not have to have lunch at work because I've got breakfast. Well, guess who's in front of me at Sonic? At the drive-thru, because they do have drive-thrus at some of them. It's the same woman. Young girl. Probably about 125 pounds, 5'8", 5'9". Not bad looking. Pretty decent shape. Looks like she could actually, work. And, I'll be damned if she's not paying cash for, the same junk food crap that Sonic has that I'm ordering. So she doesn't have the class, number one, to go back in and put the shit back on the shelf. She doesn't want to buy it. She decides that she wants to go to Sonic and spend her money there on more nutritious things for breakfast, which is fine. Thing that pisses me off is that she would much rather buy the shit at 7-Eleven on the card, okay, on the food stamp card, with the food stamps. But she doesn't have the cash to pay for it herself. But then she would take her cash to Sonic and buy Sonic with that money. It's not my place to tell a person where to spend their money or how they should spend their money. It's my place to voice my opinion when they're taking my goddamn money. They're taking my fucking money. And they're deciding where they want to go spend it, what they want to spend it on. Yeah, she probably did better spending it better at Sonic, getting some meat, you know what I mean? Getting some eggs and cheese. You know, basically, you know, what is it though? All the 4 food groups, is it? The 5? How many food groups are there? 4 or 5? Hell, I don't know. I know it's Dr. Pepper, you know. That's one of my food groups. But it's not my place to say that, but, you know, I'm going to voice my opinion because I go to work every day, just like so many other people do. And we pay into a system that basically is not really regulated. It is. You can't buy beer. You can't buy junk like that. But you can buy food that is, you know, even though it's better for you than Otis Spunkmeyer, it's certainly still not the best thing to be eaten for breakfast, you know. You have the option to buy that, and then you have the option to take your cash and go spend it on sausage and eggs. WIC is totally a good thing. You know, my wife used WIC when my first 2 were born. You know, it's regulated. There's things that you can buy. There's things that you can't buy. There's certain brands that you can't buy. Even though it's the same thing, what is allowed, it is approved by WIC. You know, it's nutritious stuff. Peanut butter, eggs, milk, cereal, juice, cheese, you know, things that are going to be good for you, you know, and that you can get multiple uses out of. It just really, it's a sad state of affairs when you cheat the system. You know, it just really pisses me off, and I see it almost daily, on a daily basis with these people. They have no shame about it, and that's what's really sad. They don't have any shame about what it is that they do. You know, I lost my job a few years back at a pretty decent place. You know, I was making about $15-16 an hour, which is not bad to make, you know, within a few years of being there, starting out around 12 and moving up to 16. When I lost my job there, and when my severance pay ran out, you know, me and my wife, we were on it. We were on food stamps for about 3 or 4 months. I think it was, I think they do it in every quarter. You have to sign up, or you have to get more. You have to get approved for it, I think. There's no shame in it. Not at all. It's there for a temporary help. And for all I know, this person may have been temporarily using it. But one thing I didn't do was go to 7-Eleven and use that. Number one, I didn't use it at all anyway. My wife did. Because, you know, there's... I know how I feel towards people who use it. And if you use it because it's strictly a need that you have, and it's helping you, that's fine. But when you buy certain kinds of things, it leads me to believe that you are just a schlub, that you just don't give a rat's ass, you don't care. You know, you're gonna buy stuff that just, you know, it's just does not have any nutritional value. Not even wieners, Tony. Okay, something like that. But I don't know. It just it chaps my hide about seeing all this. Other than that, I think I'm gonna bring this to a close. We're at 10 minutes, and damn it, I didn't mean to rant that long. So I got to text my wife back. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching.